Oh, hello everybody. It is Friday. TGIF for some of you. Now you have the weekend, your last day of work, and you can play all day, Saturday and Sunday. Hopefully Mike comes on. He was going to talk to you a little bit about some of the sales that we've got going on at the shop. You do want to make sure that you're paying attention and checking because we are doing an inventory reduction, and we have when we moved, we put a bunch of stuff in storage, and some things got buried down under, and some things were incorrect in the inventory on the system. So he's cleaning all of that up, and as he does, he's putting things on sale. So if you have, and since we don't sell machines anymore, if you have a multi-needle, you want to check, because whatever we have, we have some cases. We put some cases, not for multi-needle, but we did put some cases and bags out there. We have, I think he had a couple hat hoops and some other hoops and things for the multi-needle machines that, it's a great opportunity. I know that whether they say Baby Lock or Brother, they fit both machines. We have, I know that there's some feet and accessories, stuff like that, that's up on the wall. Again, we all have to do it. We talked about the challenge of cleaning out one thing. How many of you have done that? Have you actually gone through and something, whether it's the junk drawer in the kitchen or the basket of scraps and stuff next to you in your sewing studio? That's getting a little bit of getting started and organized. Our New Year's resolution. Well, we had class yesterday, and this was as we went through class, somebody told me, I didn't know that about your 1/4 inch foot. And they've been sewing, they have a machine, they've got the 1/4 inch foot, and they just said, wow, I didn't know that. So I'm going to show you two things today, and let me see if I can flip over here to the other screen, and we'll see if Mike pops on, and if not, hey, we'll just go with it, right? Okay, so first thing I want to show you is this little, I just have a little scrap of fabric, okay? If you have a serger, you can make your own bias binding. But if you make purses and bags, or even little tabs, you make a little zipper pouch and you want to put a little tab on it, well, you can take your piece of fabric, and if you only have a sewing machine, you don't have a serger with the binder, okay, this will give you the very similar look. You take it, you fold it in half, and you press. Use your little iron on your wool pressing mat. If you don't have a wool pressing mat, I know we've got some of them. It's a great tool to have. So we press it, and now we just have a crease down the middle. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this side in and to the crease. Okay. We're going to take it right to the crease and press. Okay. So crease, the raw edge in, same thing on the other side, the raw edge in on the other side. Okay, this actually makes when you make your little belt loops or your straps or whatever, makes them nice and sturdy, and like I said, you can do it on your machine. All right, so now we've got all of that. We've got the crease down the middle, the two folded in. We're going to go back to that crease down the middle and use that folding line, and look, now we have totally encased our little fabric, and we've created a strap. The width doesn't matter, it can be whatever you want it to be. Okay, but now we know that when we have those straps, well, how do they get that stitch so close to the edge and make it look so nice? Well, I'm going to show you a little secret. In your feet, now this is a pack of SoFine Ultratech feet that we have that has the slide or It's made of material that slides, so it glides over your fabric and doesn't get stuck. But these also come in this type of foot here. This is a 1/4 inch foot with a guide. Now a lot of your machines have a 1/4 inch foot with a guide or without. Did you know? Okay, we all know the guide. All right, we put the guide down the edge of the fabric and we sew, and it's going to give us a 1/4 inch seam. Yay! But did you know that on this other side, if you use this edge, that's 1/8 of an inch? So the hole's still in the middle. You can glide down the edge of the fabric along that edge, and you're going to get a nice straight stitch that's 1/8 of an inch away. Then you can turn it around on the other side and do the same thing. And what you have is you've got it close to each edge, 1/8 of an inch on each side, and it looks very similar to if you ran it through your bias tape maker on your, or the bias guide on your serger, cover stitch, I'm sorry. Serger cuts it off. The cover stitch with 2 needles. So you can use this little foot right here, or if you have the metal one, but right along that edge is 1/8 of an inch. This edge is 1/4 of an inch. So 1 foot, 2 different markings, and if you notice, you also have marks down the side that you can use to measure how close you want to be. But the mark right here, if you're stitching down and you want to trim the corner, down, you want to know where the corner is for 1/4 of an inch? Well, right here, from there to there is 1/4 of an inch. So then you pick it up and rotate, and you're right at 1/4 of an inch to continue on, and you'll have perfect corners. So that is my little hint for the day on your 1/4 inch foot that most all of your machines come with, and if they don't, you should certainly have one. We also have 1/4 inch with guides, but these are just, these are the ones that come with your foot, okay, or with your machine. So that brings me to the quilt on the wall behind me. Yeah, you see that? Whoops, let's go this way. The quilt on the wall, that is our Stitcher's Garden, which we are starting back up next week, the 17th, from 2 to 4. That is going to be, it was started out as a block of the month. It's now a block of the week. Independent, you can make all of them. You can make individual ones. You can show up and sign up for just the class of the technique that you want to learn, because we are going to be, let me grab it down here and I can tell you. If you look on the website, these are all the different blocks that we're going to be working on, and the purpose is using different feet and techniques. Okay, so if you want to learn how to couch, you want to learn reverse bobbin work, you want to learn buttons. Okay, I know there's some of you out there that have buttonholes or button attachments and you're afraid to use them, or you haven't. If you want to use do candle wicking, what is candle wicking and how can I do it on my my machine? Well, these are, it's set up that they're all individual, straight sewing machine. There are some bonus extra blocks, not bonus because you get them. They're extra blocks for month 12. Look at that, or week 12 down here. All of those, and that comes in comes in both embroidery and sewing. So you have the opportunity or option to do either one. So you don't have to have an embroidery machine for this. And the other thing is, you don't have to make a ginormous quilt like that behind on the wall. You could take and just want to learn a technique and make it into a pillow or a tote bag or a table runner or a bed, runner on the end of the bed, or just doing a couple different blocks. If you've worked on this or signed up before and have some that aren't finished, well, you can just choose the ones that you want. If you already have your pattern, okay, You just sign up for the class. We set it up as an a la carte type thing so that you can pick and choose. You have your own scrap fabric. Great, you can use it. A nice neutral color is good for the background because it does help your pieces show up better. So you need a couple yards of your background fabric. Doesn't have to all be the same. If you want to do it in, whites or creams or whatever, great time to use tone on tones, and you can use assortments. It doesn't have to all be exactly the same. So that's what makes this different. It is great for beginners as well. I get people all the time, well, I want to learn how to sew. This is a great way because you're going to learn all these different things, all the different feet on your machine, and you can bring your questions. You're going to learn about the little skinny tiny piping, how to do that. Let me see, twin needles. Yes, a lot of your machines come with a twin needle, and if not, we do have them at the shop. Twin needle and cording foot, fringe foot, all of those different things. Working with chenille. We sell the chenille on the roll. We'll show you how to make chenille. So you can make your own, or you can sell it, buy what's on the roll. So all of those things are going to be demoed on each week. It's going to be something different, so you can sign up for any and all. If you don't have the pattern, you can order the pattern and it will be sent to you as a download so that you can either have it on your computer or you can print it. As you can see, there's lots of pages, and I think I've got each session set up that it tells you what additional supplies. The first one tells you everything that you would need, and I think each session still has that because some people will need that information. But I tried to put on each one of the classes the additional. It says block 2, block 3, whatever, and lists out the stuff. You can change up the color if you want to do it in other colors. I've seen it in black and white and red. I've seen it in the pastels and bright colors and fall colors. It can be whatever your heart desires. So just wanted to tell you that's what we've got coming up next week starting. Then of course our dealer exclusives, our mini wall hangings, and many more projects and things. We do have new stuff coming, of course, from Kimberbell. If you've seen it on the What's New Wednesday, any of that stuff we have coming into the shop. And there is a new Kimberbell event that we just got on the calendar this week. It's a one-day. It will be April the 5th, which is a Friday. As always, we record it. There are pictures on the website. I don't have pictures or samples yet. I'm waiting to get my kit. But you're going to learn how to make the rope bowls. We're going to be making a rope bowl in that one-day event. So I know some people have asked and want to be able to do it. Well, you're going to have the supplies in there and we're going to make it. So alrighty, no Mike, he's busy at the shop. I am sure. So we will catch up with you next week. I hope everybody has a good week, and keep sewing. Keep checking back on the website because there's more and more new stuff coming on. I know there's still the sale on Christmas fabrics, so you can get a good head start for next year. And I think that the Amelia Scott designs are still on sale. The best thing to do is, I think he has it listed as inventory reduction, or just check and watch your emails, because as he puts his stuff out, those emails come out to you and tell you what's new and what's on sale and that kind of thing. So make it a great day. Remember, continue. You want to finish one project, one something, and organize one thing. Okay, it'll make you feel better for sure.